Hello, today I like to make a Lego minifig cake, Phoenix. So what we have is we have a Lego silicone Lego minifig shape, which is you can purchase from eBay. That's where is I purchased from, and I use one box of chocolate cake. You can use any cake mix of your choice or make your own. How to bake the in a silicone minifig shape. If you're interested, you can have a look, because I do have video how to make a silicone mini fig cake basically. And what we have is, once we bake it according to instruction on the box, once it's cooled down and will level, we place it on our cake board. So next is what we have to do, just cut it away, trim away all extras which is over bake or slightly out of shape. So next is to apply frosting. I use dark chocolate frosting, and we start apply all over our cake, amount practically what you wanted, because it's not such a basically some sort of equivalent of one box or two boxes. It doesn't really matter, just apply to comfortable level for you. Some people like a lot of frosting, some people do not much like frosting. So what we do is we finish apply our frosting. Once you finish applying frosting, what you do is apply a little bit extra on top of head to make it more round, because we needed add extra hair because Phoenix is a girl. So what we do is next we have one box of ready to roll icing, which is we took it from a foil, knead a little bit to make sure it's become manageable and workable. And what we do is sprinkle a little bit of powdered icing sugar, roll it out, and to size bigger than size of your cake. And what we do is next we simply transfer it on top of our cake. Now what we do is here, to bring up closer, I using usually from outside, make sure we not makes any difference to the shape of our cake. So just a little bit bring up. What you do is apply powdered icing sugar on your hands for easier work with ready to roll icing. Otherwise it will stick, and you will find it a difficulty to work that way. So what we do here is we start working on all patterns of the our minifig. Just we shape it face and the body. And what we do is after, once you're happy with everything you've done, we trim away all extras. For start we trim away just a few the part, because to make sure we're not making any mistake. So after that what we do is working closely, and once you completely happy what you done is trim away all the rest of ready to roll icing closer to the cake. Now with the rest of our icing, do not throw away, because we will re-roll and we will apply hair for Phoenix. Once you trim away all extras, that's how our minifig is look like now. So with the rest of ready to roll icing, we kind of roll it like a long strip sort of, which is we will place for hair with a little bit of sugar syrup. You can use corn syrup or anything like that, anything which will stick. What we do is here we apply on top of head, and we will place it right around just like that. And what we do is next, we use our kitchen scissors to trim it to right shape. But first of all, we just fiddle a little bit with it, because it will be a little bit easier to work. So trim away extras. Here it's important, so we have to make attractive here. And what basically we have to do on this stage is make in such a way that they look quite natural. Try replicate style of phoenix. So what we do, we fiddle basically with our ready to roll icing. If anywhere we need to make it more obvious, what we do, we just simply pinch together to replicate waves of naturally waved hair. So let's fiddle a little bit with our hair. Once we finish shape our hair, that's how our phoenix look like. Now, as you can see, we just simply pinch together ready to roll icing to create shape of a phoenix hair. And you can make any hair of the minifig by doing that. Once we've done all that, what we do is next we take toothpick and just outline all the patterns of phoenix. So this is will be built, and it's a little pins here, just enough to see for you, give you guidance. So what we do is next we're using green for the costume, yellow, it's all liquid food coloring, these are three. Red we will use for the hair, and this is a yellow we will use for the pants and the patterns. With the face, what we do, we're using ivory gel food coloring and a white gel food coloring. We basically try to create the right color for face. So we have white and ivory. So what we do is we add a little bit ivory into white and see what's happened. See color what we will get. Not too much. You only need probably half a drop to make sort of skin color basically. That's what it's look like. But what we do is here in this cake, it depends what sort of basically ingredients you can find in your country. If you're able to find something like that, which is this is food decorating pen, Americolor brand. I purchased this from the eBay, but I take notice it can be purchased from Americolor website and some other cooking sites as well. Some people haven't even in the shops. This is pen edible, so we can basically eat it. So what we do is, with this particular cake, I like to show you that if you do have this sort of pen, we do face with it, and rest of it, if you don't have a pen, we will use black gel food coloring to do patterns. Otherwise be fine, it depends what you will find it in a country you live in. So what we do is here, we start from our patterns of the face, and not too much, just a little bit, because we want to see where is to apply the our ivory skin color. So what we do, we just simply draw patterns of eyes. Just enough to see, and because we will go over and making a little bit more obvious just a little bit later. but on this stage we just wanted to see our patterns. So that's enough to see. So what we do is we just apply. You can use this sort of paint and you just have a look. Is it light enough, or you might want a little bit lighter? I will use a little bit smaller brush. I do prefer a little bit smaller brush. As you can see, it's very tiny. If you don't have any kind basically paints, food edible paint, what you can do, you can use a really tiny brush and apply with gel food coloring, or use a toothpick. So let's finish with our face. When we finish do our face, this is not completely done, but it's just left to give us idea and guidance what it's be. If anything we want to fix it after, we can use little toothpick and we can basically fiddle around to make it right shape and add a little bit more color. So once main patterns are done, what we do is next to basically see, we have these green patterns on the paint up here. You will make them right straight, just it's not much basically pattern here, just a straight ones. So what we do is, I think what we do is we use yellow liquid food coloring and little tiny brush and use very small amount of paint to fill up all these little gaps inside. Key is, do not use too much paint. If you're not using much, you will not get any smudges. Just as you can see, one dip for me enough to cover whole entire of the pattern of a phoenix. See, once you've done all that, just be careful around corners. Make sure you not catch any of the black stuff, and move to the belt using same small brush, because this is very small areas and you don't want overuse of paint. You just want show nice and clean pattern. So once you've done all that, next is to the apply our paints with yellow food coloring as well as our hands. So what we do, we use a lighter color first, because then we can cover with green color, which is easier to work that way. If we apply straight away dark colors, it's very difficult to get rid of and have it right pattern. So let's finish with all our yellow coloring. On this stage, this is how our cake look like now. So what we do is we're using green liquid food coloring to cover rest of our costume. As you can see, we just apply straight like that. Let's finish with our green liquid food coloring. Once we finish apply yellow and green liquid food coloring, that's how phoenix look now. So next is left only is apply red gel food color, red liquid food coloring. We just shake it up a little bit, because sometimes it's some color left on the bottom of a jar, and we apply all here will be red. Phoenix has very colorful costume and hair, so it's really attractive. So what we do, we apply all here is red. Once you finish apply all your red liquid food coloring, what you do is also with around our face when you're applying, use a very small brush because it's easier for you to go around. Make sure you're not getting any smudges. And use a slightly bigger brush for rest of hair. Now what we do is, for more dramatic and realistic effect, we can use a toothpick. And what we do is we slightly press into our part, just a little bit, not too much. Make sure we don't want to spoil look of our cake, just a little bit, to make it more edges is even. And anyway, where is you need some patterns here, we can do those, just a little bit, not too much. Make sure we not overdo it. Now you would be able to have a look. Let's look. I just lift it up a little bit on the Phoenix, and as you can see, basically most of colors we're using is liquid food coloring. I hope you do like it. Our minifig Phoenix. Thank you very much for your time with me today. Until next time, goodbye.